Yeah, make sure they get to see us both because they really want to see me.
We don't lie.
What up, though?
I-
I'm Fats.
I'm Tree.
Welcome back to another tradition of live.
Fats and Tree.
Better believe it.
We're trying to do a little better with getting on, and excuse him for talking about nobody want to see me, they want to see him in the beginning. Welcome in, everyone. We're still waiting for people to come in. So, thank you all. Sunday evening, 3 o'clock, your time with us. We appreciate it. And thank you all for subscribing to our channel. We still got a lot more ways to go with it, but we appreciate you all and we thank you all for everything you do as far as supporting us. I see we have 3 people here in the live. Hello, welcome. Go ahead, let us know who you are. It's the Full of Life now. What's up, Tree? Hello, how you doing?
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome in, welcome in. Well, a little better today, even though I had to create a new link again, but it's going to come to me. For some reason, I don't know what I'm doing. I know everything else, but I don't know what I'm doing. Welcome in. So today, our topic is going to be what things to do 30 days prior to you before you go to your cruise. So it's 30 days out. Hey Bridget, how you doing? Bridget and Donnell is here. How y'all doing?
What up, though?
How y'all doing? Thank y'all for coming. Coming on in, hit the like button for us. Thank y'all. So today we're gonna talk about, that's Fats trying to log in so he can see the chat.
Give me 1 second.
I'm taking over. He's gone. But no, we're going to talk about what to do 30 days prior to you cruising. Or not even just cruising. If you're taking a land trip or you're just traveling. We're going to let you know. Because guess what? It's our 30 days out before we start cruising. So we want to get y'all rolling. Okay, so the first thing is online check-in. If you're cruising, some of the cruises and the ports and the cruise line, they require you to check in 30 days. So it's our 30-day check-in, and I think I need to check in probably tomorrow for ours, but we're 30 days out. So we're starting to pack our stuff and getting everything going. So again, it's a process. But yeah, online check-in is first on our list. Got to check in, especially with the cruise ship, because they want to know what time you're going to arrive at the port. So you have to check in early. So doing that, you just go to carnival.com. That's for example. And then you go ahead and you check in and let them know what time you're going to arrive at the port. So again, check in. If y'all have any questions along the way, go ahead, put them down in the chat, and we'll answer them. So the next one is before I say the next one, we got Robbie. I don't want to mess your last name up, but they're saying Miss Fats, help me with the last name here.
Where we at?
Right there, the last one. He usually read the chat, y'all.
Blesser?
Is we saying that
Robbie
right?
Robbie Blesser? Is we saying it wrong? We sorry?
Yes.
You want to move your arm? Because I got to get in here.
Okay, sorry.
If we're saying it wrong, please let us know. We want to apologize.
Yes.
But if we're saying it right,
Welcome,
we're saying it
welcome,
right.
welcome.
Mhm.
So the second thing is you want to download your cruise app, Carnival Hub app, or whatever the cruise line you're going on. Go ahead and download that app, because the worst thing you want to do is try to get on the cruise ship and don't know what's going on. So again, you want to go ahead and download the cruise app. We have ours downloaded. Again, it's 30 days out before our cruise, so we're on our way out. But we have ours downloaded. So if you know you're going, go ahead and download it early. That way, once you get to the cruise line, you're not struggling to do that. Because they say that you can download it once you get there, but that's not always true. Sometimes it's always a problem with the network. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. So if you do it now, you won't have that problem.
Next, we're going to talk about is making a pre-cruise reservation. You take over.
I don't know why So
somebody said something.
She said Robbie is fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, pre-cruise reservation is making sure you get your hotel, your shuttle, or flying. Make sure you get there on time because you don't want to be late because the ship will leave without you. For those that don't know, first-time cruisers, the returning cruisers know that the ship will leave you.
And like the day before. If you know you're going to arrive a day before, go ahead and check the app to make sure everything is done. You done cross your T's, dot your I's, as far as like making sure like what I do is, and I was doing it today, I was putting it on my calendar, the time we're supposed to be at the airport, the time we're supposed to be at our destination, and trying to pretty much know the address. So I was putting it on my calendar because once I get to the location, I want to be able to tell the driver, the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, because once you get in, they be like, okay, where are you going? Maybe the taxi cab driver. Mm-hmm. And I want to be able to get to the location, the right location. Because again, that happened to us where I gave him a location, the taxi cab driver, and we was in California, and he rode us around almost 30 minutes to an hour, and it was 2 ports in California. Did not know that. Only thing I was focused on is the port that we were supposed to be on, and I wasn't able to get us there. But I told him, but guess what? He wanted to run that meter up on that cab. So I got out and I told him whatever it was when I knew. So what I did, how I managed to pay him was when we got like halfway to the cruise ship, I looked at the meter on the cab and that's what I paid him. So if it was at $60 when we saw the ship head, that's what I paid him. When we got out, he was like 110. I was like, no, I'm giving you $60 because when I saw that cruise ship, I knew we was at the right location. Well, I had to go around the corner. No, that's on you. So again, preparing, trying to make sure that, you get to point A to point B and knowing your address and where to go, because they will easily see travelers or out of towners or cruisers or whatever you want to call it, local, non-locals and all that, and they will try to overcharge you. So that's why we're going and making a list to make you aware, because we had these problems and we don't want you to have the same problems that we have. So again, please make your pre-cruise reservations ahead of time. And I was we just coming in the house and I was on the way in, I was calling and I was on the phone with
That's
Delta.
why we rush it.
I was on the phone with Delta. I had to hang up because I'm trying to find out make sure everything is in corner. Now, when I went to the app, everything was online, right? But I saw a mistake as far as our seating. So I was trying to call Delta and see why there is, because I chose my seats and they saying, I don't know. But I was on the phone a long time, so I had to hang up. So once I finish this live, I'm gonna have to go back and try to resolve that. But sometimes it can be a headache, and then sometimes it's easy. So if you look at it 30 days out, because we made these reservations maybe about 6 months ago,
Mm-hmm.
and we were thinking that everything was okay. And, going to the app and I'm seeing a mistake, I'm trying to look at it now before things happen so that it won't be a problem later. Next, packing list.
Before you go to that, if anybody got any questions or you got any comment, put it in the chat so we can read off the comment and let the other people know exactly what's the answer, or if we can give you the answer.
The Z Cruise and Fun Show is here. Hi, Z. How you doing this afternoon?
How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome back.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way in or out, but don't forget for us, please. Next is a packing list. We have our traditional packing list. Sometimes packing lists will help people.
Mm-hmm.
It helps me. Well, yeah, no. Because it helps me as far as trying to let me know, okay, what I need and what I need to pack. Even though I have a packing list, I still overpack. So again, packing list can help you. It can help, yeah, no. That's why I say yeah, no, because we know what we need to pack, but I try to pack extra. In the event something happens where we either delayed or end up staying somewhere and all that, so I end up packing more than what I'm supposed to. But again, if you have a traditional packing list, you can go off of it to see what you need to pack. If not, then you don't need it.
Because there's a lot of changes with a lot of the ships now because of I'm not going to say younger people, but older people as well. They're coming on the ship with things that you're not supposed to have. So you want to at least go through some of the videos, not even just us, but other people who have videos out, so that way you'll know what you should and shouldn't bring. Even though that us as content creators, we don't tell you everything that you can bring, and we don't tell you everything you can't bring, because a lot of times we don't know because of the way that they change the rules and regulation. We have a comment in here from Bridget. She want to know, what can you do if you're running late in traffic? Now, I'm gonna say this: if you feel like you got bad traffic in your area, or something could happen, an 18-wheeler could fall over or whatever, anything can happen. But what you need to do is to leave out a little early, because now if you have to fly, you have to be there 2 and 3 hours ahead of time now, because the airports are so crowded. Traffic is so back up. So you want to try to get out at least an hour or 45 minutes early coming from home to wherever the destination is to get to where you're going. Even when it's time to go to the cruise ship from a hotel in like Miami or something, you want to try to leave a little early. Sometimes the lines are real long, but it'd be beneficial to you. But if you're with somebody that has a silver card, platinum card like myself, then you can walk in with me and you won't be late.
My answer to that is the rule of thumb: travel the day before.
But what if they get stuck in traffic?
Okay,
right then and that day, and they gotta go.
Okay, travel the day before. Then once you're into the area, if you're stuck in traffic I usually try to get
the information from me, right?
No. Oh. I usually try to get a hotel near the port. So if I'm stuck in traffic and we can walk there, then we can walk there. If not, then we catch a Lyft or Uber. Guess what? We're gonna have to leave out earlier. So what I do is I try to look at the traffic, like go on the Uber app and request an Uber from the hotel to the port. And if it says, okay, 5 minutes, 10 minutes away, then there's no traffic. But if it says 20 minutes and I know it's a 5-minute port from the port, you know what I do? I try to leave early. So at least an hour or 30 minutes prior to me leaving, I try to look on the app and see if there's any traffic or nearby. If it is, I'm trying to walk. I can't miss that shift.
Yeah, it did
But,
happen to us
I'm not
before we
old.
got caught in traffic, but we wasn't no more than about 12, 15 minutes away. But that same route, we just got out because I don't carry a big bag. She carries a big bag, so now I got to carry her bag, and she has to carry mine. But we had to go up the highway, and we didn't want to be late. And guess what happened? Is the traffic started back moving, and the cab and the Uber Jew rolled past us and hit the horn, bop, 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 before we even got to where he was gonna drop us off at. But hey, sometimes you might have to get out and go ahead.
It's best to use your best judgment.
We,
That's all I'm
and we
saying.
and I thought that was our best judgment. Let's get on out of here because I ain't trying to waste my money.
But
Let's
then
go.
if you're late, like if you check in at you say you're gonna check in at 11, you can run late. 15, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, but an hour. But you want to make sure you're there before that ship shuts the door. So if the ship leaves the port at 5, I think an hour before it shuts the door and they don't let any more passengers. So long as you're there before that door closes and they tell you no, we cannot let you on, then you should be okay. So that's what you don't want to. So if you know it leaves at 5, you want to be trying to check in at 12. That way you know. So a lot of people don't like to check in early, but I'm an early check-in just because of that reason.
We got a person just came on deck with CB. Hey, buddy, how you and your wife doing? They say hello, happy Sunday to everybody.
Hey, Debbie and Adam, how y'all doing today?
Good, nice to see y'all in the place.
Yes.
The next one is going to be getting organized and try on your best outfit for that dinner. And the reason why I'm saying it like that is because
go ahead.
We got all the way there. I thought I had my best outfit all set up, laid out on the bed, and I couldn't get the pants up. They had got too small. So make sure you try on your best outfit now, because you could have the wrong outfit. I'm telling you.
And two, and that's why we say 30 days out. You go ahead and start looking at it because you do gain weight and you do lose weight. So if you are trying on your clothes that you want to go on a cruise with, then go ahead and try it on early. That way, if you need to make some arrangements or get it hemmed up, you still have time. So again, that's why we say 30 days out. Go ahead and get organized and try on your clothes early. Because like he said, that happened to him. And he thought he had his clothes together. And guess what? He gets there, got it all laid out for formal night. And he like, oh, my pants don't fit. I said, did you try it on before you come? No. So he had to make preparation. He had to change.
And I had the nerve to have a belt.
He didn't need no belt. He needed to get some pants smaller than what he had. I mean, bigger than what he had. That's what it was.
Too many chicken dinners. Next up, we're going to talk about is make on board reservations for your dining setting.
Yes.
And what we mean by that is make reservations is because a lot of the ships, the reservation gets crowded for the specialty dining room.
And booked up.
That's what I mean by crowded, booked up. So if you don't make it ahead of time, you might not get into those special places you want to go. So the best thing to do is try to do it like right now. If you know you're going on a trip in the next anywhere from 90 to 30 days, make it right now. Because we have a trip that's coming in September. We had to make the reservations 2 months ago because one day we looked on there and we seen that it was filling up. Mm-hmm. So we had no other choice but to make them now. So make sure you make them now.
Yes. Make them now. Because you want to get in, especially the specialty restaurants, you want to get in there so that you can try them out. So again, just make sure that you make the reservations early because that's a lot of, each ship depends on the specialty restaurants and people like to get into those. Now it's a cost for them, but if you're like us, we like to try all the restaurants if we can. So again, just make sure that you make your onboard reservations. And if you can't do it early, then another option is once you get on board before, like if you set the check-in at 12 and you're on board at 12, maybe 12:15, 12:30, before you go to your e-muster station, go ahead and just sit down a minute and see what's the options. And then you can go to the excursion desk and see, what's offered. Sometimes they're sitting there, or once they come back, like after Sellaway and all that, then you can go back over there and see. Then a lot of people, there's a third option. A lot of people wait until they get to the ports and try to make a reservation because a lot of times it's cheaper than what Carnival have. But we do tell you, be mindful when you do it outside of Carnival, make sure they can bring you back on time because you don't want to be left because they will leave you.
Mm-hmm.
With their reservations, if you make it with them, then it's a possibility you won't get left because Carnival and the reservations will network and they will tell them, hey, we're in traffic and your group is coming back a little later, and Carnival has no choice but to wait. But if you're doing it on the outside, and what we mean by the outside is once you get off the cruise port and you're going out the gate to the platform outside of Carnival premises, then there are people standing out there with signs telling you, you want a horseback, you want to do this, you want to do that, come see this guy, he'll help you. And you can find it like that, especially if you have a group of people, they'll go down on the price outside on the gate. So there are 3 options for you. There's a comment.
Yeah, I want to read off one. I don't know. Then one thing about me, I'm real bad when it comes to pronouncing the names. Is that Leonia Christmas? And if it is, I'm gonna read your comment and you can come back and say if I'm wrong or I'm right.
Leona.
Let us know which one is right. Because we don't know. She said, hello, thank you for your tips. I am a Diamond Cruiser.
Okay.
Diamond Cruiser.
That's right. You work
we would
hard
love
to
to
get
be
there. You work hard.
But I love listening to you give real information. Thanks again. We appreciate that we're giving out good information. Thank you.
And we thank you. We didn't think that Diamond or
I ain't gonna tell her. I'm not gonna tell her.
Platinum members. You work hard.
Right. You said it right.
I told you. We work hard to get those statuses. So we welcome you and thank you for coming. Because you not a rookie, So, and then Pier Runner, he said, hey, what's up, Pier Runner? How you doing today?
How you doing, Pier Runner?
Yes.
You're always on our list. Come on now. We always got to talk about you. We always got to talk about you because your videos show that if you don't get back to the port on time, you will be a pier runner. You will be. So make sure, like she said, when you book them excursions, make sure you book them with the right people, because if you don't book them with the cruise ship, the other people can get you back late, and when you come back, there ain't nothing going to be sitting there. Or you're even going to see the water bubbling as that ship you was on is riding away.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you book it with the right people. We're not saying don't book it with outside organizations, but make sure that people, the person who you book it with or group, they can get you back on time.
Yeah.
Because I ain't got no videos of a pier runner yet. I mean, if you want to look out for me, I'm going to be on the ship. What ship we going on next? And to New
Carnival
York.
Venezia.
If you're on that ship, let me know, because I'm going to keep an eye out for you.
And thank y'all for the hearts. We appreciate it.
Yes, indeed.
And the 100%.
They're keeping it 100, baby.
That's right.
That's right. If you're on here and you haven't pushed that like button, we got 12 people in the house, 8 likes. We're looking for 4 more likes, y'all. We have never made it to 50 likes on none of our videos. If you could get us to 50 likes tonight, I really appreciate it. I heard somebody else say that before.
So he thought it would be good to say it here today.
Yeah. Well, the next one we're gonna talk about
is self-care appointments.
Self-care appointment. And what is self-care appointment? Is that for me going up there on the track?
No.
Okay, cool.
30 days out self-care appointment is your hair appointments, your nails for the ladies.
Oh, that's before we get on the
and
cruise.
Barbering for the men, self-care. You gotta take care of yourself.
I'm a bust in because I know you don't want to get on the cruise and you're walking around in the sand with your footies on. So go on and get them big toenails cut off because I do. Go on and get them cut off right before it's time to go on that cruise. Because I don't want to see you out there. You got your socks on, and your feet in the sand. Take care of yourself when you go on the cruise so you can look good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see that. I'm telling you, I don't want to see you in your footies in the sand.
Yes. So Pier Runner said that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's sharing it live out with Twitter and Facebook. Thanks, Pier Runner.
Thank you.
Thanks.
If anybody else out there want to share us out, you can also share us out Facebook and YouTube. Twitter,
so
Instagram.
Bridget has a question. Bridget.
Okay, Bridget has a question. Her question is, hold on 1 second. She said, listening to you guys make me want to go on a cruise, but I am afraid of water. What would you recommend if someone like me? Now, if it's anybody in the audience, because there are a lot of people in here
10.
that are
afraid of water,
that are frequent cruisers, but had the same situation that you're in, but I'm going to give you my opinion on it.
They can share their opinion as well.
And we'll read it off, and you can pick from which one you think will give you the best example of what will keep you from being afraid. Now, this is how I'm going to start it off. I'm going to start it off just like this. The ship is so big. Just don't even worry about going to the rail. Yeah. You never even know you on a ship. You would think you're in a hotel that's just out in the water. Mm. It is so big. It's so beautiful. It's so many things to do on the inside of the boat as well as it is on the outside. You would never even know that you're on there. And I know it would be your first time as a cruiser. I would recommend, by being your first time, I don't know, do you get sick in the water from motion sickness? I would recommend that you would get the patch for your ear or even a bracelet with the patch on it so that you won't get seasick before you get on. But if you never look off the ship, you never even know you're on the ship. And that's coming from me, that I'm giving to you from my experience when I first got on, that I was scared, but I went on and went with the flow.
And he's right, but he's right about it. Okay. So I'm going to start from the beginning. I was trying to figure out, I was thinking like, how do I explain this and start from the beginning? So starting from the beginning at booking, just make sure you have an interior room.
That's the one.
No windows, no balcony, no nothing.
On your first cruise, you don't want to be able to look out the window or none of that. You just want, like I said, like she's going to tell you, this once you're on the boat, you don't even have to step on the outside. I call it
a floating hotel.
That's exactly what it is.
And it's just that you're floating in the you're on a hotel and you're floating. And if you get a interior room with nothing, you can't look out. So once you're on, you're on. When you get on, it's already stationed, not moving. So sail-away parties, I don't suggest it for you your first time, because the sail-away party is usually the boat. You see the boat moving.
You can see it moving because it's moving away from the building.
Yes. So I advise you just to stay in and do other things because there's a lot more to do on there. So pretty much just stay inside. And once it gets going, after the sail-away is usually about an hour. So once the sail-away gets going, and after an hour, then you're free to roam. You can stay inside. And that way you can roam inside and do a ship tour. See where everything is. Go looking around, because a lot of times the boat does not, well, the ship does not rock. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. That's why I say get motion detector bracelets on. That way, if it does, you won't get sick, motion sickness. You don't know if you will or not because you can't swim. There are life jackets in every stadium room, and that's every cabin that you book. And also, if you need, the life jacket in the event of emergency, when you get on the board, they're going to tell you how to install the life jackets and where they're located in your room, well, your cabin. So, um, then it'll make you feel comfortable. You don't need to get them. They will let you know if you need them or not. And pretty much once they tell you and they say emergency evacuation, then they'll tell you go back to your cabins and grab your life jackets. Put them on the way they tell you. It's a tutorial.
They're going to tell you every way you need to be safe.
And they are used to it. They know what to do. And then you have your exit boats on the side of the ship. In the event they let off in the water, and then that's the way they put you off of that ship in the event of emergency there. Now, swimming, you don't have to worry about it. You have so many swimmers around you where nobody's going to let you drown. So, again, they are all lifeguard. I'm a professionals. So, again, it's not a hard thing. I mean, it's once you start and you go, I don't suggest that you do a 5-day, 8-day, 10-day cruise. I suggest that you go and do like a 2 or 3-day cruise. They used to have them in the area, and they used to be like from Norfolk, where you had them, and they still have them in Florida, where you can go 2 days, and it's just a weekend. And a lot of times it's just, some of them will go to one port, and then some of them will go to no ports, and they just riding just to get you familiar with the water and all that. I suggest you go on one of those first so that you can see the cruise ship. You can, experience it. And that way it'll get you ready for more days. Because once you go once, it's addictive. You're going to keep going and going.
And I hope your first one be with us. That way we can stay with you. While I'm walking on my cane, I got y'all with me. Y'all going to be safe.
And most of the time with first time cruises, we do go with them and we show them. That way, if we're in the area and we see you, we'll help you out, because it is scary in the beginning. But once you get to that point, you're going to probably be better than us.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, we also have a comment. The Full of Life now said, that's what I'm going to say, Fats. Many people that is afraid of water don't realize how big the ships are. Those ships are like mini cities.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, what you mean by, they mean by many cities, it means that you never have to come outside.
Yeah.
You can enjoy yourself because there's so much to do that you never have to come out. I know a lot of people hear a lot of bad things on them cruises, but that's things that people are doing on their own spare time, leaning over the rail. Don't lean all over the rail. Drinking too much. Don't drink too much.
And a lot of times, and he's right, Fess is right, a lot of times people look at the media about people jumping over or somebody pushed them over. It's not that. There was a recent incident with a young guy. He was playing with his friends and they dared him to do it.
And the sharks ate him.
Yeah, so
that's what they say anyway.
Yeah, but we don't know how true it is, but that's what the media said. So again, you're not going to be in no dare situation. Then other times there were people who were drunk and climbing up on the railing. You don't want to go through that, because at the end of the day, you don't even want to get close to the railing. And to be honest with you, I don't even try, and I'm a swimmer. I don't even get close to the railing because I know if a shark is in that water, I don't like creatures. I'm not an outdoor person. I'm not creatures.
I ain't trying to cut her off. She said she a swimmer. I almost drowned.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't get a rescue.
Here we go.
Let's go to the next comment. A Full of Life Now said, the ship is so big, and this is true.
Mm-hmm.
You can see someone one day and not see that person again until you get off the ship.
He is so right.
We seen someone that we don't know was on the ship and never ran into them again the entire cruise.
He's
and
right.
That is so true.
That happened to us on our New Year's cruise.
On our New Year's cruise. We met some people in the dining hall eating.
Yep.
And we never seen them no more until they text us when we got home.
Yep. And then it was another couple that we met on the port when we was off. Like we went to Princess Cays. That's one of Carnival's private island, and they tender you over. But anyway, we met them on the port at the beach.
Yeah.
And guess what? We didn't take pictures with them because we usually, if we see you on a cruise, we try to take pictures with you and thank you, for subscribing, recognizing us, and But we saw them and we were talking to the ladies and all that, and guess what? We never see her again
until they contacted us.
Until they contacted us on one of our lives. Mm-hmm. Luckily, they did scan our phone,
and they became a member.
And they became a member of the channel. So this is it here, and they were able. And I told her, if we don't see each other again, just subscribe to our channel, and then leave the comment telling us you met us on the beach. And, we'll shout you out. But I wanted to get pictures with her. We didn't see her again. And I told her when she did. And a couple of them did, inbox us and was like, we met you on the cruise and this and that. But that's so true.
All right. Bridges also said, okay, when we go, we're going with you. And we're going to call y'all and we're going to try to set that up. Okay. And Christmas, good, you want to say her first name? Leona Christmas. She said good information, and this is something so true. She said make sure when you go, you start off on a 3 to 4 day, because they really don't have too many 2 days left. But you start off on a 3 to 4 days. You say, and again, the ship is so big you will forget that you're on the water. And this is sure do. True. It is so.
I do.
Every one of these answers is just so true.
I do, and sometimes I forget. And we're having so much fun, like nightclub and all that. Sometimes I'll feel a dip, but it's not really bad. But again, I'll be like, wait a minute. Now I have to think about, we're on the ship. I'm telling you, I forget all the time.
Mm-hmm. And Bridget said, thank you for the feedback, and very viable. I'm glad that we can.
And see, this is one of the reasons why we go and create these videos for people that's scared. Also, I would recommend that you take swim lessons at your local area, wherever you at. That one might help you a lot too. Because even the basic of knowing what to do in the event something like that happens, you'll know exactly, and you'll be better off with knowing. And in your mind, you'll be like, okay, I know a little bit, so I know how to come to safety if I need to. So again, that would also help. I'm a sidebar. I'm gonna tell y'all this, and we're gonna go on with the next one. Fess don't know how to swim.
Yeah, because she's long-winded too, y'all.
I like it.
She want me to talk off the comments. I'm when we read the comments, you can give me no chance.
He don't know how to swim.
No, but I know how to doggy paddle.
So he goes a lot too. So he doesn't. And when he first started, that's how I did him. I took him to an interior room. When we got on, we did the muster station. That in that point when we started, we was on the side of the ship, and they were bumper to bumper. Now you don't have to do that no more, because they used to line you up in 2-3 rows on the outside the side of the ship, and the ship not moving. But and they go through the muster drill like that. Now they got the e-muster where you watch it on your TV in your room, and then you just go to like the casino or the dining room, or they'll tell you E Station 4, E Station 5. You ask the people and they'll tell you. And they check you in, scan your card, check you in, and then they just go over the procedure with you. But he doesn't know how to swim. And he goes a lot with me. So again, I mean, if it was better for you, go ahead and take swim lessons. It'll help you.
Okay.
I'm being quiet now.
Yeah, see that
When and where are we cruising again? Yeah.
Oh, when and where are we cruising again? The name.
You see, I had to get close to it,
The
y'all.
name.
Oh, so we're cruising in 30 days, and we're going out of New York, and we're going to the Carnival Venezia. A lot of people don't know about the Carnival Venezia. It just started selling last week. That's a reconditioned ship. It just started last week. It came from overseas, and then they let it off in New York. A lot of people went on. You can check some of the bloggers because they do have that ship up and going.
But if you don't know any bloggers that went on the ship, you just type the name of the ship in,
and it'll
come up and it'll show you what type of ship it is, how the ship is in the inside.
That ship is so beautiful. We cannot wait to get on it. They have done improvements on the Lido deck, with the cushion chairs. I mean, it is gorgeous. And we can't wait. It's an Italian style ship with the dining. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I ain't too fond with pizza sauce and all that. So I was looking at Guy's Burger. If everybody, you know about Guy's Burger. And they have like improved Guy. They have the regular burgers, but then they included a pizza burger.
Pizza burger.
So I was looking on that. I was like, pizza burger. Oh my. So I'm going to try it, and I am going to do a review on it, and I am going to put it on the channel. But we probably won't blog because we'll be gone for 2 weeks. We're doing, I ain't want to say nothing, but now I'm telling y'all, you hear from me.
You got to keep a secret.
I got to keep a secret.
Let's just come out live. Let's just do it live from that location instead of telling them.
Okay. I can't tell y'all. He said it's a secret. But we got content coming your way. I'm trying to tell you, I'm so excited. I woke up this morning so excited. I'm telling you. But he said, keep it a secret.
Next one is a Full of Life now. Say Fashion Tree. If we can get Bridget on the April 24th Mardi Gras cruise, we were talking about last week. We only need 7 more if they come. Now you know.
Wait a minute. How
7
many
days for first time cruising.
Oh my!
We're gonna talk to him. But
I'm laughing because last live he's going on the Mardi Gras in April of 2024, and we were trying to get 10 cabins booked down on that Mardi Gras, and that's why he say we can get Bridget on that cruise to go with us.
We needed 7 more. All we need is 7 more.
So you'll have the Full of Life and us. We're gonna show you the right way. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So go ahead and put the date of that cruise in there so people can look
maybe
at it.
Maybe Bridget will consider, Yeah. She said, LOL, the Full of Life. The Full of Life.
Full of Life.
So that's why I'm laughing. I'm like, oh goodness, that's a stretch there. 7 days. Woo.
Hey, if we can talk them into it,
that's gonna be hard. That's going to be hard. I'm trying to tell you. Wow. Mm-hmm. That's going to be hard. Okay, moving on.
Next up, we're going to talk about joining the Facebook selling group.
That's a big one. I suggest people to join the Facebook selling groups. All of the cruises that we're going on, we have joined those Facebook selling groups because they are very informational. I won in 30 days to Carnival Venezia. They had on there the other day about all the cruise directors, letting you know who was the cruise directors that's going to be on all of the ships. I do have it. I will put it, if y'all not following us on Fats and Tree on Facebook, follow us because I can put it there. And that way you will know if you're cruising anytime, you'll know who the cruise director are. A lot of people book cruises depending on the cruise director.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I don't book it because of that. I book it for the ports because my goal is to get around the world. And if I do the same ports, like for example, Bahamas, that's always on a lot of itineraries, the Bahamas. And I don't book Bahamas anymore because, and I will sometimes, depending on the ship. Like I haven't did the Mardi Gras again. I haven't did the celebration, and then the Jubilee is coming out in Christmas this year. So if those are going there, I might go ahead because I want to see those class ships because they're different. And they said the eatery and the restaurants are different on there as well. So I would, but again, that's why we say just join the Facebook sellings because they give you a lot of information. Just like the other day, I ran across, and I think I put it on Fats and Tree, on each ship, what parties they have on each ship. And it's like each ship has different, like 80s party, white party. I did put that on Fats and Tree because I found it on one of the Facebook pages just for informational. And a lot of times when I find them in the group, I'll go ahead and put it on Fats and Tree on Facebook. That way, and sometimes in YouTube, if you're on YouTube, our community page, check out community page as well because I'll put it there. But again, the Facebook sellings groups are a good way to find out what's going on. Also on those, they have a lot of bar pool. They have slot pools in the casino. You don't have to do it, for the casino lovers. Then they have sometimes the gift exchange. We joined the one in December, this past December into the new year. We went on a New Year's cruise, and it was very, very nice. They exchanged us with another couple on our floor, maybe about 5 doors down. We got them a gift, and then they got us a gift. And they got us a nice little gift. Mm-hmm. And I take it with us. It's a magnetic anchor, and it has our name in the middle.
That's our real name on it.
Yes.
That's the tree.
And I was like, wow. I mean, they took the time to get it done. And then we gave them neck fans.
Mm-hmm.
And they was enjoying it. They was like, oh, we forgot our neck fan. So they were able to use it. So when we join those groups, we try to give gifts that we talk about on the channel so that if people don't have it, they'll have it. And we gave them neck fans. They gave us that. It was a real nice. So join your Facebook selling. If you know, like, for example, the Fuller Life, he knows that he's going on his cruise April 27th through May the 4th.
Going to Mexico out of Orlando, Florida.
He can go ahead and join that selling. So you just put in the Carnival Mardi Gras and April 27th through May 4th. And there it is. Those are all the people that you'll be selling with. And you get to know them that way. Then they might have a meet and greet on right there before Sellaway when you get on, maybe about 1 to 3, and then the Sellaway is like maybe 4 or 5, depending on the ship. So they'll have it 1 hour before, and you get to know the people that you've been talking to online. So we highly suggest that you join the sellings of the Facebook groups.
You got that?
Mm-hmm.
Invicta 202 say hit that like button. If you're in there, hit that like button. We truly appreciate it. And next, what we're going to talk about is to make sure you withdraw that cash.
And
when
it's funny
Yeah.
that we're talking about it today.
Don't keep blaming that on me.
I'm not gonna say nothing about him, y'all. It's funny that we talk about the withdrawal cash because I was just telling him on Friday that we need to start getting the cash, the ones or whatever we need for our cruise for 30 days. You don't have to get it that soon, but I'm starting to pack my cruise bag. And we talked about that. That's on another video. Your cruise bag, which you carry with you on the ship. So that will be in there. So I started like putting my stuff together as far as my cruise bag, my suitcase. I got to go back through. That's another story. That's a whole new live. But I put my cruise bag together, and I was just telling him I have like a little zip envelope. And I was just telling him that we need to get our 1s and 5s or whatever we need to tip. So withdraw your cash mean, get your 1s and 5s. How you going to tip? Because you have to tip the porters.
Because that's something you will forget because it's so small to think about.
Yeah.
That you're not really thinking about the tips right now. You think about getting your bag together and make sure I don't leave my shoes. Where did I put my earbud for the plane? Where's my neck brace? You're not thinking about no cash. But when you're out and about, every time I'm not gonna say every time you get paid because I don't know when you get paid, but every time you want to, you can just go and get 10 ones, 2 $5 bills. By the time it's time to go, you'll have the right amount that you figure you would normally tip out in a little pouch set to the side because you don't have to tip. That's your choice. But when you first get there and you get your luggage out the car and you give it to one of the porters, you're gonna throw them a little something. You're in an Uber, you might throw them a little something. Everywhere you go, you might want to throw somebody a little something. You know what I mean? So.
And they were saying that the porters are not Carnival employees. So they're not included in the gratuity. And they are very helpful. If you ever taken a cruise and you experienced them, once you pull up and you open up that trunk, they usually, if your bag is tagged, they usually in there getting them bags and putting them onto a rack or
so you can get on your way
and you don't have to worry about it.
And do what you got to do. As long as you got your luggage tags on your luggage, don't let them pull that stuff out of it knowing you ain't got no luggage tags on it.
Put that on.
That's something you want to do
before you get on the Uber.
That's something you want to do just as quick as you leaving that hotel or getting out of your own car. Is put your luggage tags on there because your bag will get lost. Oh, I got the Apple tag. The Apple tag don't tell where you at. You got to go look for the Apple tag. So make sure you got that luggage covered. I don't want to see you riding at that same tank top on all day.
And in our Amazon store.
I sound like Bernie Mac that time, right?
In our Amazon store, we have the covers. The little plastic covers that you can connect and leave it onto your suitcase. And the only thing you have to do is take out your old tag, pop the new one in, and then it is. Before I bought those, when I checked out of the hotel or where I was at staying,
you still need that luggage tag though.
Yeah, I had them to staple it onto my luggage before I left the hotel when we checked out.
But if you don't want to go through the staple process, because sometimes that staple will bust, you buy the real luggage tag from the Amazon website, and it has just like a little screw on it. You can put it around it, and it'll screw right on, lock it right in. It'll never go anywhere because it's tagged. You put your tag inside of the pouch. I'm gonna read a couple comments.
Sure.
We have one from Stefan Webb. What's up? That's what I'm talking about. He said, I'm from Ohio. I only cruise out of Baltimore. I love your videos. Now, at first we only cruised out of Baltimore and Richmond. But what happened? What I meant by Richmond, I meant to say Norfolk. What happened was some of the places that we wanted to go did not cruise out of those ports. So after a while, we had to go to where those ports was to be able to cruise to the places we wanted to go. I'm not saying that those places does not have good places, but you don't want to go to the same place over and over and over. So I'm hoping, since you like our videos, that sometimes you cruise from another port so that you can get to go to some other places that you might be thinking about going
So we
to.
can meet up with you.
Without a doubt.
Mm-hmm. And if you're new here and you have not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button.
And hit that like button, y'all. Let's keep it going up. We at 12.
Yes. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Our next one is did you have something you want to say?
No.
Is Ashley Johnson.
Asia.
Hey.
Asia.
Let us know which one is right, because she's one up on me. She said, "Hey y'all, I just told my husband that we need to finish our cash for our upcoming cruise." And I'm glad that we can give you that information to remind you, because sometimes you be like, "Oh, I wanted to tip her, or I wanted to tip him," and you ain't got the tip. Sometimes you feel bad walking away knowing that they staring you in the back like, "They ain't tipped me." And so don't get that cash together so you can get on that cruise.
Yes.
Where y'all going at anyway?
And where you from?
Let
us know. Put it in the comments. But yes, some people don't get it all at once. They take time to get it, but I try to get it all at once because I forget. And before I know it, we'll be cruising. And I'll be telling him, "Oh man, I got to go to the bank and get the rest of our money for the tips." And he be like, "That's okay. You ain't get it now. You got to keep going." So.
Yeah, she said I had it right that time.
Yeah, I got 2. So this is what it is. And that's why he's so mad, because he's reading the comments off and he's trying to pronounce everybody's name and he's pronouncing them wrong. And I'm telling him they're right. I mean, I'm doing it right. He's doing it wrong. So that's why he keep asking, okay, I'm trying to get something up on her. So I told him, yeah, I got 2. All right.
Let's go to the next one. This one is important. Before we go to that, let's just go back to this. To Mrs. Johnson. We're from Kentucky and we're cruising on the horizon next Sunday.
Oh.
Kentucky. Go Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, and the Horizon.
Horizon.
You got a good itinerary. That's the one.
Oh, we're on Horizon in September, but we're cruising out of. I think we're cruising out of Miami. We're there in September the 9th. September the 9th.
It's the first weekend of football.
First week of football.
Whatever.
So we gotta make sure we got our team jersey with us too.
Yeah, but wow. In the Horizon, the same itineraries, I think. Where are you going? Let me know, because I want to know if it's the same itinerary that we have in September.
And is they going with us?
No, she's going next week.
Next week. Oh, next Sunday. Oh, next Sunday. Oh, we'll be here. We'll be laying down in the house. Yes, we will. Be in New Jersey this weekend.
Yeah.
And next Sunday we'll be laying down in the house sleeping.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to do.
No cruise.
Wow. And then she's going to Ocho Rico, Grand Canyon, and Cozumel.
That's where we going.
Is one of them my favorite?
That's where the stingrays and all that is. Ocho Rios is Jamaica. Grand Canyon. That's
them the same places. We're going to the same places in September.
Yep, they're the same places.
Same places in September.
I think the cruise director was Cookie, but I think they said he moved. He moved?
I don't know I don't keep up with the cruise director.
I think he just moved.
I just keep up with the bartenders. They said they were switching them. So
Lordy. That's the wrong thing to keep up with, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. But that itinerary has a lot of nice excursions. Check it out, because we want to do the stingrays. And then Ocho Rios, Jamaica, they have a lot of things. So we're looking at that. That's how we
wear
know.
That blue hole they talking about down there.
Yeah. They have that, and just be careful with that. I'm not saying don't do it, but just be careful, because they have signs up, and on deck with CB was just there, and they put up a blog. Check them out about the Jamaica Ocho Rios.
Yeah, on deck with CB. They have a video talking about that blue hole.
And I did see the signs up saying if you jump off, it's at your own risk.
Own risk.
So yeah. Oh wow, that's a nice itinerary. You're gonna enjoy it.
Our next one is gonna be call your bank to let them know that you're traveling. So that way they'll know what's going on with your credit card if you have to use it when you on, because sometimes you're not gonna use all your cash on buying something. Sometimes you want to use your credit card. So you want to make sure that they know that you're over there just in case they thinking your credent card is being compromised.
I think I told
and cut your credit card off and you can't use it at all. I told this story
before. We was in Cancun in November of last year, and my daughter's boyfriend did not call the bank. I asked him before we went, maybe the night before we all was together, and I asked him, was he ready? And then he called the bank. He said, yeah, I called him. Y'all, we were sitting at breakfast 2 days after we got there. He on the phone. I said, who is he on the phone with? We in Cancun, Mexico. We on vacation. Guess what he was calling? The bank. They had cut his card off. Then by him not having Wi-Fi, or I showed him how to download the Wi-Fi, they were sending codes back to his email for him to read off to them so they could verify that was him, because the area wasn't his area where he was. It took him, I know, about an hour, because he was still trying to figure it out. I'm trying to tell him to download the Wi-Fi so that you can go. It was a mess. Mm-hmm. So we do highly encourage you to go ahead and call that bank and just let them know you're on international travels. I've noticed on the app with my bank, they have it under the icons, like under the menu, and you can click it and tell them. And it's nothing. You're just letting them know that you are traveling, and if your bank card is used, you're the one who's using it. And sometimes they'll still send a verification code to verify that is you. Then sometimes they won't, because you'd already let them know. So please do call your bank and let them know that you're traveling.
The next one is print out your luggage tag.
And we were talking about
all
that.
Your paperwork.
Yeah, we were talking about the luggage tag on your suitcase. Yeah. And then all the paperwork.
So make sure you print out. You got to print out all your paperwork.
Yes.
You don't want to get all the way over there and you got the birth certificate with the feet on it. That don't work.
And then too, even though everything is electronic nowadays, they still want that paper boarding pass. And sometimes you can pull it up on your phone if you downloaded it. And then sometimes your phone act a fool. Me, I have my folder already. I have everything printed out, ready to go. I'm actually, now that we're talking about it, I'm going to go over that folder, because I've been printing it out when I booked the cruises, to make sure that everything and all our boarding passes are there. And I just do that because in the event my phone go dead, or if we can't, electronic, and we can't pull it up, sometimes I'm scared, I'm ready to go, I'm anxious, and I ain't got time to look for all that. I tell them quick, look, let's do it the quickest way and I'm gone. So again, just have it printed off. And I usually take a little folder with that closes like Snap, and I have everything in there, even my airline, because you can show your airline through your phone. And it's a barcode that you can scan and get pre-boarding and all that. But I still have a paper copy in the event they say, oh, you owe us money. Oh, no, I paid. Here's mine. So, yeah, just make sure you have everything ready to go. Anybody have any questions? If you're new, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. We try to come to you every Sunday at 3 p.m. just live to try to update some things that we have already. Most of the things that we're talking about, we already did a video on it. So if you missed it or you want more in detail, go to our videos on the channel, Fats and Tree, and you'll be able, because we did one on this one. So I have to see what our next one was going to be. Probably 2 weeks or a week. I don't know how many days it will be in because now we're in 30 days of our cruise. So I think the next one will probably be 2 weeks or a week in. We're going to tell you where we're at with the process of us packing and getting ready to go. I am so excited, y'all. When cruise time comes, I am super excited because it's a vacation. And I love vacations. I'm telling y'all. And I am so excited. Next, make sure that if you have any fur babies, dogs, and all that, you want to make sure that they have their reservations or you have your sitter watching them and things like that. Because you got to look out for the fur babies. And if you have little children that's not going on vacation for you, if they're not going, then you need to make sure you have the sitters lined up and everything. Because once you on that water, you on that water. So you gotta pretty much be ready, and you don't want no worries. So it's good to go ahead and do it ahead of time so you don't have no worries.
Next, we're going to talk about is the mail turn off, meaning turn off your mail. I'm gonna let her explain that because she's more in detail than I am with the files.
I thought he said for me to stop talking. He was gonna do the talking. Y'all heard him say that. Now he gonna tell me he want me to explain everything. He just standing.
I just want her to talk a little bit because of my stomach growling. That's all.
Every time he come on here, he hungry.
You want to answer that?
What she say?
All right, this is coming from Bridget. She says, do they make accommodation for service animals? Now, I don't really know.
No, let me answer.
Let me answer this. Last week, I watched a video. This guy was holding his dog in his hand on a cruise ship. I don't know.
No. Let me tell you.
We're going to call and check that out for you.
No, let me
We're going to call and check that out.
They cannot, against the law, they cannot reject the service animals. They're going to tell you that. Don't you want to know,
do they? And I'm saying that I did see that the other day.
So listen, on the airplane, on the ships, they have to accommodate you with your service animal. Mm-hmm. They cannot deny you, okay? He can call all he wants, but that is ADA laws. So
we're not gonna go all into that.
No, but they can't. They can't. So that shouldn't be a problem. No, that's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. That should not be a problem. Don't worry about that.
Well,
getting back to our question.
Back to the mail. As far as the mail, you could just call down to your postal service, let them know that you're going on the trip. Depends on how many days you're gone. That you want them not to bring all that mail and stuff it in your box if people can see, like you have a glass screen door or you have a small mailbox, so people know that you're not home and violate your home because they know you're not there because there's so much mail that's in your box or your screen door. So just be reminded to call the mailbox. Next, what we're going to talk about. Oh, she wanted to say something.
My gosh, I want to tell my input on this one. Normally, there is a form online with USPS, and you put in all your information, and you tell them online. Everything is electronic. You can go into the post office too, but you can do it online. And you tell them to hold your mail from this day to this day. I do it a lot. And they'll hold it. And then when the day is up, when you tell them to bring it back, they'll
ask for an extension, they will send it.
They will send it, and the mailman will keep it together. And then that day, he'll bring it out. Our mailman is good with that. Normally, what I would do is send someone over to get the mail, or I'll turn it off, or I will let the mailman know. But we do lock our screen door, so it's safe there. But the pile up for the break-ins,
the people that might want to come in your home,
then that's a whole new story. So that's why we just say, just turn it off. Mm-hmm. and then turn it back on. So if you know you're going from the 10th to the 15th, then you just tell them on the 16th, bring your mail back, and they'll do it. So you can either do it online or you can go to the post office.
Next up, we're going to talk about is checking the weather. Now, I don't know why we need to check the weather, but I would bring me a poncho with me because I know it does rain offside the ship. And she got her reason for why she wants to check the weather.
I like to check the weather because I want to know when packing, what's the weather going to be like? We know in July, it's going to be hot. But again, you don't want to pack a lot of jeans, sweatshirts, or sweatpants when it's going to be super hot. You might can pack one or two, but you don't want to overpack. So if you check the weather, you'll know. And then jackets, like on top of the Lido deck, if you decide to go watch the movie and all that, then on top of the Lido deck, guess what? It's a little chilly. So if I don't bring a jacket, I'll go right in the fun shops and buy a sweatshirt. I like to buy the carnival, like when we selling like the Venetia, the Magic, the Mardi Gras, the Celebration. I like to get their merch anyway. So coming there, that's one thing that I don't have to worry about my luggage being overcrowded. But coming back, it's usually crowded.
It's usually overpacked because we like to buy imported alcohol to put on the bar. So it's normally overpacked. Sometimes we have to take the packing cubes out, cuff them on your arm. So
just to get his alcohol back, right? He already said he paid attention to the bartender.
She keeps saying mine, but I say ours because we ain't drinking it. We just got it on the bar.
So next, I'd suggest that you go ahead and start looking for a luggage scale. That's another biggie too, because now you're 30 days out. Not only you're starting to pack, and you want to pull up your airline to see, or call them to see what is your luggage weight, like what 40 pounds, 50 pounds, and you getting your luggage weight so that you can stay within that. Because once you get past that, you're paying. You're paying. So I just try to, and I take my luggage scale with me because I want to make sure that I'm not going and coming back. So I'll weigh my stuff quickly. So now that we're talking and going over, I need to locate mine so that now that I'm packing for a cruise in 30 days, I will have my luggage scale out. And when I start packing, then I can go ahead and say, okay, the airline said 50 pounds. I need to stay within that 50 pounds. So I'm going to start packing and weighing, packing, weighing. When you get to that point, that's it. So that's why we tell you to do that.
Next is a bonus tip. Now you're gonna seem like you just heard it, but you're gonna hear it again. This is one of the bonus tips of the day.
We have two.
Is make sure you pack an umbrella or a poncho or raincoat, because some days it does rain while you're on the ship and you might want to go out and spin around in the rain. You know, you've been a kid before. You remember how that goes. Might want to go out there. You might have to walk through it because you don't want to take the underpath. So make sure you bring one of those things so you can at least experience.
I usually take a poncho. A little small one, nothing heavy.
Because they're compact.
They're compact, and I'm able to, roll them up and put them in and they don't weigh that much.
And it also does not cost that much.
No. And I go to Dollar Tree and get them. Every $1.25. I was gonna say $1, but $1.25. And they're usually by the door. And you just pick one up. They're real thin and they're lightweight. Mm-hmm. And I usually take it because when I'm on ports, I don't want to be carrying nothing unless I have to. I already got my port bag. So you got to pack that the night before. Once you get on the cruise, your port bag, what you're going to go need on port. I think we talked about that the last time. And then you want to, pack your poncho and have that on. That way, if it's raining and you get to a port, sometimes when you get to the port, it's raining. Put your poncho on, and I have nothing in my hands, and I can keep it moving. So again, make sure that you pack your poncho. Some people might not want a poncho. They want to take an umbrella, whatever is convenient for you. So again,
read it.
So again, we pack, umbrella or a raincoat. A lot of people have raincoats, so it's your choice. So Leona's saying we usually just
keep a poncho in their suitcase.
Yes.
They're so small and compact. Mm-hmm. The dollar store ones are very about this big. And you just take it and you just put it into your backpack. I mean, not your backpack, into your luggage. You never have to take it out. Because
if it doesn't rain, like Leona said, she keeps it in there in her suitcase.
And it's expensive. So
yes,
you don't have to worry about that.
You can get 4 or 5 of them.
Yep.
You don't need 4 or 5 of them, but put them in every suitcase. That way you have it.
Make sure y'all keep them thumbs up. Is there anybody else out there want to ask any questions or say something before we get off the air?
Mm-hmm. Our second bonus tip is
not yet. Don't give up the second bonus tip.
Oh, don't give up the second? Okay.
Not yet.
He said no. What the fuck? Like
you want to really know? Nothing.
Oh my.
Got my favorite in the cup. Heineken.
And this is I have tea. I'm all, like I said last time, but this is our one of our travel mugs that we take. And it has our channel information on there. And then also here, everything we have has this barcode to scan. So we see you and we ask you, you're a subscriber? You say, no, okay, scan this for us, please. So everything has to, and that's a good FYI. That's a good FYI. Everything, everything has a barcode on it. Even we don't even have one on. I was gonna say, even our shirts that you see us on the back of them, we usually have a barcode on it, and everything has a barcode. So if we walking on the ship, we trying to promote. Just go ahead and scan it. If you see it, scan it. There it is. Subscribe. I'm a scan to subscribe. So you ain't gotta tell us. Just go ahead and subscribe. And see here, this is our
and those are Carnival Cruise pictures that are on there.
Yeah, we had took them on the cruise. And then, what up though? That's what he says in the
beginning of each video. Facts. Stephron Webb said he has a small umbrella.
Yeah.
And that's good to know.
Because they do have the small compact ones that don't weigh anything.
They don't weigh anything.
Yeah. So that's good.
They're almost like a little fat wallet. That's it.
Any more questions before I say the second bonus tip? We're getting 2 today.
Because our last bonus of the tip of the day is almost like the ending. So we like to, before we bring that in, we like to see if anybody else got anything else to say. We got 15 people in the house, so that means we must got 2 more people. Can we get that thumbs up? We really appreciate it.
We thank y'all. And I'm gonna tell y'all this while we wait on the questions, if anybody have any questions. Like they say in the first thing I'm gonna say, I got 2 things. First thing I'm gonna say, last call, like they say, for questions, but they usually say in the club, last call for alcohol.
Last call for alcohol.
But we don't have alcohol today. We saying last call for questions. Okay. Last call for questions. And then y'all, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm up here making jokes.
And if you don't have a cruise already booked, check out April 27th
Oh yeah.
to May 4th, going to Mexico out of Orlando, Florida. Check that out. That's a good one. Check it out. If you don't have nothing already booked, go ahead and look into it. You can go on Carnival hotline and check it out and see if you like it. We're trying to get at least 10 rooms booked.
That's
or
what
10
the
people to go.
color
You ain't
like.
got to be booked. You don't have to go as a group. Or we
Go
can
by
go
yourself.
solo. We just want 10 people that come on here and say they're going, and we can meet you there at the Red Frog. And we can exchange gifts, and we can also drink a Heineken or two.
If you don't drink Heinekens like me, you can still get your sodas, your tea, your water, or your lemonade.
Or whatever you like to drink.
Maybe your milkshake.
Or maybe we can meet up a day before the cruise down in Orlando, Florida. It depends how you want to do it. We need 10 rooms booked, and you most definitely we will be on it if we get 10 rooms booked. Or 10 rooms, 10 people want to go. 10, yeah. Go City. I grew up with Trouble Funk and Red Asses.
You from the area.
You better believe it.
You're from the area.
Red Asses. Yeah.
I already know, Stefan. You from the area. And I say that because most of the people that's not from the DMV don't know nothing about that. So, yeah, you're from the area.
We got 14 likes in the house, y'all. I know it's still 2 people out there that ain't hit that like button.
And if you catching us on replay, we thank you too.
You can still hit the like button.
Yes.
You can still leave a comment. This is something I want to say.
Comments.
The comments, we check the comments.
Yes. And respond.
We can take those comments and we can turn them into a live, and people know that you said it, who said it, and we can turn it into a live. You know we're doing our lives every Sunday at 3:00. The only time we won't be on time, well, we weren't on time today, was we? I don't think we was on time last week either. We wasn't on time last week. Oh, don't worry about it. But anyway, the thing is, when we on the cruises, we're gonna start trying to do some lives on the cruise. We don't know if we're gonna want to do it with the Cellaway party because we don't really want to use the music. So
copyright.
The copyrights with the music.
Even though we're not monetized,
they can't do anything to us, but we still want to make sure that we give you the real deal of what's going on when we're on the cruise. And we do have a surprise for you all when we come off that ship in New York. We have a surprise for y'all. We don't know if it's going to be, because I don't know the exact date. It's going to be on a weekday probably.
It hasn't been finalized yet.
And once it's finalized, we're going to do it, but we're going to go live for you all. And it might not be on a Sunday. I'm not really sure the days of it. I believe it's on a weekday, but we're going to go live. You can catch it on the replay. Well, we're going to share it out, comment. It's coming.
You're from the area, Stefan.
I bet.
Yeah. I told you, I knew.
I bet I'm not trying to say out your age, but you got to be at least 48
plus
50.
No, 40 plus.
4. Just say 40 plus.
40 plus.
45 plus.
The babies don't know nothing about Albex.
They don't know nothing about that.
Black hole, all them. That's another day, another story.
That's another one. Yeah. You got to catch us on Sipping with Fashion Tree. You got to catch us over there. Sipping. What's the name of that channel?
You just said it.
Hey, we about to open that up. Sipping with Fashion Tree, where we sit down, we comment, we talk about old school stuff. We talk about drinking, type of alcohol you like.
And
we're not selling any alcohol.
No.
And we're not promoting any alcohol companies. What we're doing, we're just doing you sipping and you talking. That's what's all gonna be about. Right now, all we're doing is just putting pictures on there, showing certain drinks we like, recipes to certain drinks.
That's on Facebook.
You can also put your own on there. You can also put a picture of yourself with your drink in a club, and you can put it on there. And also you can put like maybe a 5 to 10 second video of a club you in, drinking your drink and doing what you do.
Yeah, that's on Facebook. We have a
Yeah.
Sipping at Sea on Facebook as well. And that's a fairly new channel, along with another channel that we just opened up. It's Fats and Tree Food Reviews. Pretty much with that, we're trying to get the latest food and items out and just give our review. There are so many food items and choices out, and we want to give our review because people give their reviews all the time about the new items on the list. So that's another one. So we're on YouTube with Fats and Tree Food Review. Sipping that Sea.
We just started a Fats and Tree Food Review. They're not all the videos are not all that great, but they're okay. There's different things that you probably never tried or seen before. We're trying to get that channel going as well. You can also go over there and subscribe, check out the videos. We also want to make a few videos tonight that we're going to put on there during the week once we edit them out. Because, you know, I don't want you to see me wearing food off my face and stuff. So,
yeah.
And we're going to read a couple more of these comments. We had a comment from A Full of Life.
Okay.
He said, yo, you guys got a segment of what I'm going to be doing. It's called Have a Drink with Your Boys.
All right.
And that should do good. It should do well. Very good.
And ours, we chose Sipping at Sea because a lot of times you're sipping.
We're sipping at sea.
At the Alchemy Bar, at the casino.
Yes.
You're on the boat and you're on sea. You're at sea. And then you're sipping. You don't have to have alcohol. You can have your virgin drinks. You can have your milkshake. And you're just giving your review. A lot of times if you see us on a ship, we ask you, can we record what kind of drink you have? Can we record you and, put you, on our page to let you know what drinks are on there? Last time we had so many people, and it's on our Facebook page where they tried different drinks and they told their reviews on them. So it's on our Sipping at Sea. After each of our videos that we have a chart that comes up, and it's similar to this here, and it gives you all our channels, and it'll give you the names of all our channels at the end of each video. So just write down the channels, subscribe. Most of them is on Facebook. We have 2 on YouTube, which is Fats and Tree Food Review and Fats and Tree period of our travels.
Mm-hmm. Now Saffron Aware, she said, why don't you do some cruise videos while you're cruising? Because we're so new to it, we did not know about the copyrights and the different things, like when the music is playing. And at first we wasn't really thought we could. We didn't think we could really do this because a lot of people, I'm really shy. So we didn't think we could do it. So now that we're feeling it and we're getting into it more, you're going to see some videos where we're going to be talking, sitting down, eating at the bar, more so moving around the ship. But we know certain things we have to edit out because of the copyrights. And we don't want to get the channel
especially
taken
on
down.
Carnival. They always have music everywhere. So we have to be careful, even though we're not monetized, but we're trying to start now. So when we get to that point, we already know what we need to do. As far as lives go,
I'm hoping that we're answering those questions on that one about the cruise.
As far as lives go, we're going to try to do more lives, but we have to see about the internet. So
the internet has to be good.
Yes, sometimes the internet is hit or miss. And
did you link everything? You link everything. You start before we start. You start linking everything because they want you to link everything for them in the comments.
Okay, like I will. So the Wi-Fi is hit or miss.
But they want to subscribe to all your channels.
Okay, I'm gonna link them in the. So I'm gonna go to this. I'm gonna link. I usually the last live we had last week, I did link all the channels down in the comments. So I will link all the channels down here and tell you YouTube was there, Facebook was there. We even got Instagram and TikTok. And we do put, shorts and all that on there. So I'll link each one of them and let you know. But going back to the lives on the ship, a lot of times, if you're a frequent cruiser, I don't know, Stefan, let us know if you're a new cruiser or, you done cruised 2-3 times. The Wi-Fi, we sometimes don't even get the Wi-Fi because it can be a waste of money. And sometimes we get it. And then I just say, shoot, we on vacation. We'll record. And once we get back home, we'll start segment. Like our one from the Carnival Conquest in December. We didn't get the Wi-Fi. So we was like posting once we got back, editing and all that. And then we started putting it on as much. And we apologize, but we don't want to get the Wi-Fi if it's not going to work. Now, sometimes the Wi-Fi does work.
Well, if we do get it, we're going to have to get it for that first day, because the first day, while we're still in Miami or whatever in the United States, it will come through.
But once you start cellular seeing, that's when they let you know, hey, you're in cellular C, your charges start. So you're on airplane mode. So that's another thing we try to tell you. Put your phone on airplane mode once you hit the ship, because you have to be able to download access the Carnival Hub app. So you want to, put your phone on airplane mode, because you don't want the problem where you getting, okay, we in cellular C, 50 cents per minute to text or call, and all that. And if you use Carnival's phone to call outside, I think it's I don't know what the price is, $3-5.
It's more than what you would normally want to pay for a call, unless there's an emergency.
But if it's emergency, you can't do nothing no way, because you're gone.
Yeah, well.
You're on vacation.
And Mustard Drill said he's like the Gatey Bird play.
Oh.
Thank you.
So if you didn't know, before we started documenting our travels on YouTube, this is the way we were documenting our travels. When we go to ports, we get the license plate like this, and then we've been adding them to our board here. So all these are the places that we've been, and we're starting to build them here. So this is the way we document where we've been. So again, you'll see this. If you see this behind, this is not a Dropbox. This is the actual license plates on places that we've been, like Hollywood and Beverly Hills, and it goes on and on and on. So again, thank you, Mustard Drill. Thank you.
Oh, Philly.
Leona said
Philly love, look.
Yep.
Philly love. We went to Hershey Park down here
and
too.
Leona said she's from Philly. What did you say, Philly? What is? Go back. No, back forward. She said something about Philly's in the house.
Oh, Philly and Pittsburgh. I don't think we had Pittsburgh. We've been to Pittsburgh, but I don't think we had that.
I don't think they had a license plate at that time. We go back to Pittsburgh. We're going to have it. So, Leona, when I get it, I'm going to put it right on our community page. Say, Leona, Christmas, look what we got. So, when we go back to Philly, I'm going to make sure I get one just for you. Because we probably went there and they didn't have it, so we didn't.
Read this one. Read it out.
I'm sitting at my in-laws family dinner get together, and I'm telling everybody to go and thank you, Stefan. Thank you. Tell them to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh, he said he lived halfway between Hershey Park and Gators.
Oh, yeah.
It sure is.
Mm-hmm. I remember when we was going.
We almost ended up there last week, but she decided she didn't want to go.
Yeah, because we usually take down Hershey Park like once a summer, and then
Kings Dominion,
and then Kings Dominion, Virginia. Yeah. And then we was in the holiday weekend. Was our anniversary May Memorial weekend. It was our anniversary weekend, and we went down south. We went down to Norfolk.
So family's house down there.
Yeah, and we was going to knock off for the year. We was going to Busch Garden and Water Country. But guess what? I was so mad. It rained the whole weekend.
The whole time weekend. Yeah.
Check the weathers when you go places. I didn't check it. And I was like, okay, we're going to get up the next morning. We're going to Busch Garden. And while we down here, Virginia Beach. And I was going to Water Country. It rained the whole time. Guess what? I ain't get there. I'm so mad. But I'm going back before the summer's out.
Yeah. Thank you for serving the country. There you go. And taking care of the people. The last one. Leona said her husband from Philly, I'm from Pittsburgh, retired Navy, and a retired nurse. Thank you. Thank you for serving the country.
Yes.
So you serving the country your whole life. So
yeah.
You deserve a real good vacation.
Yes. When is your next vacation? You need a vacation.
You deserve
you done been through.
Yes.
Did she tell us her next vacation?
No, I don't remember. I gotta go back.
I'm trying to make sure I ain't overlook you. Yep, you need a vacation. I'm trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
You done a lot. Your husband done a lot. Thank y'all so much for serving. I love military. Oh, okay. You from the area?
Oh, Norfolk. We was just in Norfolk.
Yeah.
We was in Norfolk for
and it's funny because guess what?
Don't tell me you was sitting in the same place we was at. What? And we don't even know it.
Where?
You said they from Norfolk. Ain't that where we was?
She said that her next cruise is September 2nd through the 10th. They're going on the Magic from Norfolk, Virginia. So you live in the area, Leona? You live in the area?
And that might be the last cruise coming out of Norfolk.
No, September, October.
Oh, okay.
They redoing Norfolk, so they have that shut down for a year.
Mm-hmm.
It could change, but yeah, I'm waiting on the new itineraries that's coming in Norfolk. They got a lot more stuff coming. I wish they do Baltimore like that. Baltimore's closer to us than Norfolk.
Yeah.
So if they do Baltimore like that and put some more itineraries, we might see all y'all.
They can take a lot of those small. If they say in certain areas they can't bring certain ships because
they can't get them over the bridges.
They're too big.
And then
they bring the small ships here and sell some of them out to different places.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Give people more options. You know what I mean? You said no, I'm retired in Mississippi. Cruise a lot from Nolan, Florida, and Mobile.
Okay.
We did get on a ship, but it wasn't moving when we was in New Orleans. It was I think it was a gambling ship. It was wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a boat that
I can't remember the name. He done said something, and then I don't remember the name of that ship in New Orleans. That it doesn't go anywhere. When you get on there, it's just like a whole gambling.
A casino.
Yeah.
Eatery. Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it. I have to look it up. Yeah, I don't know the name. Any more questions before I give my last tip?
Yep. Oh, can't stop walking, but love morning cruising. Hey, everyone in the room and hostess.
Hi, how you doing?
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Don't forget to hit the
like button, y'all.
We have a lot of content creators in the building.
Yes, we do.
And I'm glad you all took the time out your schedule to check us out. We appreciate you all. Even if you're not a content creator, we still appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
And by you being a content creator, you know how much work and effort you put in to lives and editing and all that. And the ones that are not content creators, you get to watch all of the after the fact.
The bloopers too.
At the videos. And we usually post Tuesdays and either Thursday or Friday of every week. So tomorrow we'll rest on Monday, and then we'll have our next video uploaded. So in between our lives every week that we do, we still post our regular videos, editing, giving you more tips and all that. So thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. We still have our goal. I know I'm striving for the big ones to be 500 by July 1st. It's moving slow. So if I done backed it down. If we can get to 400 by July 1st, I will be great. I will be so happy. So I said 500, but I think Fest, and I done backed it down to 4 because it's moving so slow. But we hoping to get there. And I think what you say by July 1st.
500.
Oh, he said 500 too. So
wherever it be, we still gonna be thankful.
Yes, we're still gonna be thankful.
I want to read this comment. I want to make sure I'm saying your name right.
Here we go, y'all.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go again.
Here we go.
If I'm saying it right, let me know. If she's saying it right, let her know. Aretha Fairley going on the Mardi Gras in 27 days. She's so excited. We're so happy for you.
Yeah.
Make sure you go and check out those packing videos so you can make sure you got everything that you need and what you're supposed to have so that you won't leave anything. That's why.
Are you a first-time cruiser?
We want you to pack early.
Are you a first-time cruisers, or are you an existing cruiser, or where? Because we have first-time cruise videos, and it's not for just first-time cruisers. We do label them that, but sometimes I need to look at videos myself to refresh my memory on what it is I need to pack and what I don't need to pack. So it's just a refresher that we put up there.
On Deck with CB said, y'all get there. Thank you, CB. We always love your support.
Yes, we thank y'all.
Go ahead. This one.
Leona said.
Leona. I'm sorry. I can't seem to get it out.
Say your name.
Leona.
Yes.
Leona Christmas said, keep the faith. It will be done.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that's what it was, a riverboat gown.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was.
It sure was.
It was a riverboat. That's exactly what it was.
I was going to look it up. Thanks, Steph. I was going to look it up and let y'all know what it was and show y'all a picture of it. It's nice. And it doesn't go anywhere. It's in New Orleans. And I liked it. The downside was if you're not a smoker, there was a lot of cigarette smoke. But that don't bother me. So, yeah. But, yeah, that was right. He's right. It was the riverboat. Yes. Thank you.
Yep.
Any more questions?
So, any more questions? We got 17 likes and 14 people in the house. Can't stop walking but love more than cruising. Aretha Fairley bring a good pair of sneakers. The Mardi Gras ain't no joke. He's telling you that it's big and you're gonna be doing a lot of walking if you want to see that whole place. So,
wow, that's a good tip.
That's a good tip.
So he must have been on there.
And that's something we couldn't even tell you.
No, because we never been on there.
We never been on there. And we're glad that's what we want people in the audience also
to help out.
That can help out. And so we can push the right stuff to the right people.
And he's a content creator as well.
Yes, he is. He comes on in the morning. 9 in the morning, early. His team and they do a good show in the morning.
Talk.
If it come on anytime after that, I might not get to see it because I go to work and I don't get off till late, like 11 at night. I have to catch most of the videos on replays. He catch them all from sun up to sundown. I tell her, get you some rest. He said, I'm watching videos.
I try to keep up with all my people. I'm trying to tell you. It's not easy, but I do. And most of the time I do get in the habit of trying to leave a comment, maybe a thumbs up or something. I try to let you know that I've been there. So if you see it, most of the time it's me. Or for the Fats and Tree channel, it's always just me. And I will just go ahead and give a thumbs up or nice video, good blog, something. I'll let you know that I enjoyed your video. Most of the time, I get in the habit. So, again, do anybody else have any more questions? Well, Our last
You can
bonus.
keep us on here all night.
No,
But
he said it's every week,
see,
y'all.
we don't want to make the videos too long because we want to make sure we keep the attention span of the people who watch it on the replay. But we'll be here every Sunday at 3.
Last week we did 3 hours.
Woo.
And the attention span was very low on the back office.
It was
so
too much to watch.
It was too much. So we're trying to we're trying to cut them down some so they won't be too long.
And our bonus tip,
second
bonus tip of tonight, that's going to be through the night, is don't forget to download the Carnival Hub app. Because it's very important. Very important.
Don't forget to download.
If you ever see a video and we don't say that, put it in the comment. Put it in the comment because we want to make sure that people download that Carnival Hub app or whatever ship you on, the things that you have to download to navigate you through those ships for the information you need. Please download it.
And it gives you an update on your countdown now. So you can't access, but just minimal to what you can access. So right now it's there, and then you can go and look at the excursions it has and all that. So again, we say download the Carnival Hub app, and it's, I don't know if you can see it, it's right there. I'll put it in the community tab what it looks like. Download that Carnival Hub app. I'm trying to tell you. I love it.
So if you like this video, give us a thumb up, comment, subscribe. Peace, love, and cruising.
Bye-bye. We'll see y'all next week. Same time, same bet channel. Bye-bye.